As an example, there are things that have been changing over the past year. Just in December, the OneDrive team announced the up to 10 gigabyte files. They've even increased a lot of the business plans to 5 terabytes because apparently 1 terabyte wasn't enough. And that 20,000 item limit is now have it upload as many files as you want. The size thing is kind of not unlimited, but you can increase your plans on those larger business plans. And what was amazing to me is, as a traveling speaker talking about these kinds of things, saying, what are the reasons you're not migrating yet to OneDrive? I remember having some of these conversations and saying, what business out there is already providing a terabyte internally? And let's just ask that quick question now. Anybody on-prem, because of what's happened in the cloud, providing 1 terabyte per user or more? Anybody? I don't. If I'm missing a hand, let me know, because I do not see a single hand. So I think that says something about where the cloud is going and in terms of the services it's providing as well. Now the other piece here, and I'll talk more about this, but the fact that Office 365, your existing business plans without paying a penny more, you can already enforce password restrictions, encryptions on devices, encrypted backups, things like that can actually start to bring together your mobile device management strategy. The other thing is, I think a lot of people, their first taste for Office was the first release of Word, Excel, PowerPoint on the mobile device, maybe with Windows, maybe with Android or iOS. Those apps have been downloaded over 200 million times now, and almost all of those that I've mentioned are 4.5 stars or greater across iOS and Android. Those of you who are in here who have your mobile devices, go ahead. You should download these and check them out. It's amazing just how much they have on them. I wish my mobile extravaganza talk that I did yesterday was after this talk, because I dove into those to kind of show you some of the features, but I'll just kind of give you high level. Word, you can turn on annotation. You track changes right on the phone. You can turn it on. You can add comments. You can add page numbers, change your margins. It's amazing what you can do on the mobile device. And when I say mobile, we are talking about tablets and all that kind of stuff too. But it's amazing what you can really do with these apps. A year ago, I made this chart a year ago, and I was just looking at it. I was like, wow. A year ago, we had all of those apps on all platforms. If you didn't realize, OneDrive, Excel, Word, PowerPoint, OneNote, across all of the platforms that people are using. Windows, Apple, Android, and beyond. It's amazing, even Mac, to see all these apps across these platforms. Now, even since then, there's been a bunch of apps that have been released. Outlook was an acquisition, and we'll look kind of just briefly at that. The Office 365 administration tool. You think, oh, well, that's got to be some ancillary tool. It's got nearly 5 stars on that little app, which will give you availability. It's a nice little dashboard of what's going on in your tenant. It's pretty cool. Delve, I actually think the mobile app on Delve, in some ways, is even more insightful than what you get online. It's very easy to swipe through, click on your colleagues, and see what's going on in the enterprise on your way to work. Sway, it's got its own story. No time to dig into Sway, but it's the newest member of the Office family. Really kind of interesting story there. Groups, there's a little group app. The Office 365 video. There's a mobile encryption viewer for your mobile device. If someone sends you a encrypted file or a link to encrypted file in Office 365, basically all that rights management, now you can actually get it still on your phone as well. And beyond, CRM, AX, Power BI, other acquisitions like Horizon for calendars. Microsoft has done so much work in this space.